What's up, guys? It is Tuesday night, and we are back with United Gaming and on for another LFB shift to see what we can get up to, see what fires we can get up to, see how much anything we can get up to, see who's on as well. This is Will Fraps coming live to you as well. Let's get on and see. Hello, guys. Let's see if we can find. Get on the now. I'm actually quite forward to doing this tonight, actually. I'm looking about this all day. It was my son's birthday, 3 years old. I'm doing 3 years old today. So, happy 3rd birthday. Wow. No idea. Let's get on radio.
Back from my pop.
9:50, go on state 1. So we are doing our FI training, guys. So for those who don't know what FI training is fire investigation. So I am looking forward to that. Something that I've been really looking forward to doing. So let's go down and shift. I think there's Ash, Colin, Dave, James, Jess, and fantastic. Let's go down and see how the shift has been for them so far. Oh. There we are. Just went down a floor. Well, I did as well. Well, we got it down here. Yeah. Shut the door behind us.
To 940 direct, just to be advised your training's been updated.
Thanks, mate.
Do that later on.
I went to close the ticket, mate. If you can accept it whenever you get round to doing it, close it off, that'd be great.
At the station. By the window. Oh, there we are. What's up, guys?
Hey, mate, you okay?
Not bad, how's things?
Good, man. How's it been out there tonight for you? You had a busy day?
Yeah, it's my son's birthday today.
Yeah, do you have a good day?
Yeah, it's not too bad, mate. Not too bad. What about yourselves? How was your days?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad for me.
What about yourself, Josh? How was it?
Been alright.
Yeah. How's it like, Ash?
You know what, mate? Look at this.
Oh, wow! You can run!
Fuck yeah.
The 940 plus one's gonna be stat 9. Thank you. Received.
Did you get it off the day?
Yeah, I came off today, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got into a car crash. Oh.
You got into a crash after...
Yeah. Yes, literally. I had my car stuff. 20 minutes later, I was in a car crash.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake,
And
Ash.
engine 410, show me state 5 that latest.
Received.
Dave, just come over here a sec.
I'm gonna double check. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't. Yesterday, there was a fire at the. So I went down. Evident. Down. That way.
I might crash my car and go in there.
Hi guys.
Hey.
410, show me state 6.
Yeah, let's go down and see the evidence. Hoping I've done it right. If not, don't worry.
State.
That's a line outcome.
So 300 and 405, just about to do some managerial work.
Received.
Right. So, I think I need to go over here first. Locker. Ah, yeah, everyone's locker. What's the 5-digit number? Oh, yeah, I won't get that. Let me have a look at it. I've not really had any training, so I kinda had to go on what I kinda know-ish. So I'm still learning, but yeah, just why did I do that? Pick up or tap? Yeah, so that makes no sense to me. So what I'm gonna do is just wait for the on and show me exactly operate. Kind of have an idea. What you kind of do is go around and your action. See like
Switching to NHS radio.
pick them up, put them in an evidence bag, put them in a pack, and then you name it. But like it'll be like the area, postal code that was, time it was, date, and then you put down your. Now there's a bit confused, but I need to clarify with David. In a training video, did he put in your call sign? However, in the Bluetooth announcement, it says put in badge number. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on yet. I need to clarify with going on. Come out.
Start to get helicopter training if I get it. Alright, I'm going to state 10.
What's up, boys?
Go get stuff ready. Bye.
Alright,
Bye.
have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, man.
Just show me state 10. Have a good night.
Good night, mate.
See you, mate.
How are you, James?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You been on shift long?
Oh, I think it's coming up to about 7 hours.
You've been busy, haven't you?
No, and that's the problem.
Or has it been dead?
A little bit. There was no, actually, to be fair, at the start of the shift, there was an interesting thing where we had to go down to PD and see a trainee get sent to prison for a while.
Okay. As in one of our trainees. Lovely. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Wow.
safe to say, I don't think
Well,
he's
imagine
there
he'll be sad.
anymore.
Yeah, I think that's a good statement for that. Yeah.
I think
I wonder who
he.
it was.
Yeah, it was first day, actually.
First day on the job and he's been sent to prison. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Engine 820 should be state 9. I'm gonna have to go state 10 afterwards.
that's the first. Yeah, that's quite bad. First day on the job and then loses your job on the same day. That's quite bad.
Come back. I believe she's in medical detention at this moment.
I'm just gonna pop into my head. I've got a email ping thing that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Better check to see. Ah, this is how we do it. Aye. Oh, that's handy.
Engine 820 should be state 3.
So last night there was a fire, there was blood there, and then fire there. The fire's in the corners. Ah, so you learn something every day, don't you?
Should we state 10? I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Right, mate, see you.
Good night, mate. I badly need a haircut and a shave. I'll go for one tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can have the time. Maybe a drink. Nothing like bottle of iron brew. Can it beat a bottle of iron brew, can you? Oh. You know, I didn't want to mention the keyboard.
Show 410 state 9.
What to say there? I thought that was a call, it just came in.
505, state 1 and state 3.
Right.
Yo.
Hello.
What was?
Hey?
James.
Hello. Are you trying to sing then?
410 state.
Nope, never.
Alright.
Yeah, just gonna pick up my new car.
Okay. Go on then. Cracking crackers.
So, man.
I've seen a lot of BMWs today. I can't imagine why.
No, right? They're really nice as well.
Oh, is there a new car that government's brought out?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
In the announcements, it is under LFB over announcements.
Mate,
It's
there's
that.
one over there.
There's one over there. Do you want to see mine? You can see mine if you want to grab it out.
Yeah, go and show me.
Take it for a spin.
That's actually quite nice, actually.
I'll give you keys for it just in case you stole it.
Yep.
There you go. Use the lights as well. It's sick, man. Had it upgraded so it goes a bit quicker than normal.
Wow, this is nice.
Hello, NHS to LFB.
Hey, go ahead, mate.
I've got a gentleman here stuck in the back of a car outside the pillbox. He has collapsed and needs a bit of food, but he is stuck in the car.
Yeah, received. I'll make my way to state 5 now, Dylan.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. I'll be in A&E with a patient.
See.
Going back to NHS.
Nice, isn't it?
I want one.
How many's left? There should be an announcement in the Bluetooth.
Yeah, I might have a look at.
Other announcements under LFB.
I'll have a look later.
Have a look, yeah. Right, I'm going to go to that shout.
I'll come to me, Ash.
Okay, mate. Changing 410, state 5, latest.
I'm waiting for James to pop on so he can do my FI training.
Oh, is he coming in, is he?
Yeah, he's, I think he's flying in soon.
Yeah, cool. That'd be nice. Did Ice do anything with you last night before he flew out, or did he just fly out?
He just flew out. He kind of told me what to do, so I've got the pictures all sorted and that, and I've got the evidence back in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't know how to upload the cases stuff on the Bluetooth and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's part of permissions thing, but David will sort it.
Yeah.
He's done really good work on it, to be honest. Engine 410, state 6, pillbox. Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm alright. Seems to be a guy stuck in the back of the vehicle.
Oh, no worries. It's alright. Which side's he on? This side?
Yeah, he's in the back there.
I think if you come here on the truck,
Okay.
and then do you know how to put people in and out of vehicles?
Yeah.
Try it from there.
What?
Yeah. So were you trying to do it from here?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
the-
it's because it's just we have to do it with the engines as well. We've got these as an engine, like with the back on.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you ever have anyone in the back, just like walk up to here and then you can get
Okay.
them out.
Sorry for
Alright,
wasting your time.
no, mate, don't worry about it. It's all good, bro.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, mate, no worries. Well, let me see if there's any.
Oh, is this the new vending machine you're telling me about the other night?
This is the one for Rising Sun that's got the lockpicks in it, yeah. I've got 2 lockpicks. I'll just grab one actually. 'Cause I need one.
Let's see what else I have.
Alright, so if you flex your E muscle next to it. show you what's in there.
Yeah, there's not really anything there I want.
Yeah. So there's one outside Uwu Cafe as well. You do the same thing. It's got like food from Uwu's in it.
Where about? Upstairs?
No, you know where? Do you want me to take you down? You know where Uwu's is?
No, well, I've been down before. Don't show me. I've had to head down.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go to another job now.
Brodie check.
5x5.
5 by.
Fucking souls.
Oh, is that James here? Or David?
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah.
Restate bill.
So. See, just on the wall there.
Oh, aye. 1 minute, I've got it.
Yeah, that's the same. It's got food from Uwu's in it, so.
Look.
615. 615 to 550. Just up.
Did he say
I
550
think he's
on?
calling
Yeah.
you. Yeah, he's calling you.
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, we're just heading up there now. I'm just with Ash and one of the engines will be state 9 now, okay?
Put in others. James or Jesse, you free?
What's up?
I just need for you to come up to Station 7 with me, with Steve, to do a fire so I can turn him on evidence collecting basically.
Yeah, received. I'll be there in a minute.
Copy that. To get one of these new cars out.
Jess, if you're busy, I can do it.
It's up to you. I don't mind. We're just finishing up.
I'll let you do it.
Alright.
Ash, let her do it.
Alright, calm down. Sick.
Hogging it.
Alright, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, man, you.
Yeah, where do you get these new cars from?
You've got one. Have you got one? Purchased one from. After you know, like the new engine, it's like the same.
Oh, is it
you have
same with that?
yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. You want to see one of the new ones?
No, I've set. I think that's one of it. Oh no,
It's one of the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it in announcements?
Over announcement.
Oh yeah, found it.
I'll stay here for a fire.
Oh, that big star playing that. Oh, sorry, mate.
Thank you, mate. Much appreciated.
Welcome.
For God's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 quid. I'm not paying. That's ridiculous.
Stop punching people.
Oh.
I'll be based at Station 7, but I'm gonna continuing with my managerial stuff that I need to do.
Alright then.
So if you need me, guys, I'm on the radio.
Yeah, great, yeah. Guess he's going with. Right.
I just followed him round.
So, here's Stephen. I brought him back for you, so I'll let you crack on.
Right then. Yeah.
How you doing,
right,
Mark?
okay.
You okay?
Right, Stephen.
Hello.
Have we got all your equipment?
You what's
So,
Let me have a look.
Be hazes, mate. I'll tell you
So I have I've got like 4 evidence packs, flat packs. I've got evidence bags. Got a zooms lens, color film.
in the fleet garage.
let's
Does it say it's impounded?
bring up my stuff.
So be at Hayes' in. So
I did stuff with what's his name, Ice last night,
Well,
David.
if this is the impound, I'll take it.
So because there was something that happened last night, and so I got some evidence last night, and I uploaded. I took the pictures down to the lab to get it processed and that. So I've got all of the pictures and that done.
Okay.
The only thing I wasn't sure about doing was the uploading the cases on the Bluetooth.
Okay. Right. So I'll just go through a couple of stuff for you.
Yeah.
So if you just want to follow me to my office, and I'll
of course
go through the handbook first, and then just get to talk to you a few stuff about that.
Yep.
And then what we'll do is we'll get your equipment, we'll get your van sorted. You need some unmarked vehicles as well, which we need to talk about. That's quite serious, obviously for reasons anyway. But I'll talk to you about the handbook. And then we'll go up to Station 7. Get somebody to start a fire where we can see evidence, and I'll tell you about that as well. Okay.
Radio.
I'll send you a link. Won't be a second. I've just popped it in your ticket on Bluetooth, and just have a look.
Yeah, I had a wee glance at this, and
so the lockers as well, which we'll talk about when we come back. So I'll talk you through that as well. Okay. Right. Okay. So. So obviously, with our job role, we're quite important at fire service, so we need to make sure that all evidence is. So we'll go in different frequency.
60 also stay there.
615 and 950 just going to go on LFB 2. Just going to stay 8 for training. Switch LFB 2. Check.
Yep.
Sorted. Right then, okay. So yeah, it's quite important that we collect evidence where we can on every single scene. On some scenes, you probably won't see any evidence. So, for example, you might turn up to the farm outside Sandy. So, for example, there won't be any evidence there. That's a true example of that.
Right. Okay.
You might see where it says searching for evidence, but necessarily there may not be evidence there.
Yep.
Which is completely fine. If there is, then we'll collect it basically.
Yep.
But we'll go through that with you as well. So the basic of your training is a restricted role due to the possible of collecting evidence as well as possible needing to court appearances. So it's quite vital that we gather as much evidence as possible. So if it does go to court, we can present any evidence to court, and potentially that suspect then can be charged or sentenced for that specific arson or nuisance calls and stuff like that. So it's quite important. I've noticed over the last couple of months, not a lot of photographs have been taken. So then you just then look stupid basically. So I can't then go further with it. I can't build a report and send it on CID because we've got nothing at all. So it's quite vital that we all do it. So obviously you'll get a good knowledge of what we're doing throughout as well. you've got your uniform. So obviously, lead investigator is myself, and then investigator is yourself. So essentially, you could move up ranks as well.
Right.
There's me and Jimmy that I lead at the minute. I know Jimmy's off at the minute due to being on holiday and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to wear this at all times, even if you're going out to cause as a normal fire.
Right.
We need as much FIs as possible, really.
Yep.
I mean, I try and come in when I can, quite a lot. We need some FIs to come in a lot more now and be there as a presence too.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I applied for FI, just to help out.
Yeah.
Because I mean I'm on quite a lot, so the times when I'm not doing fires that I could be doing FI work, not a problem.
Exactly. So the equipment that you might need is a flashlight. So certainly when it's pitch black, you might not see evidence as clearly. It might be hiding in bushes and things like that. So a flashlight we need. Obviously, you know already evidence packs and evidence bags, as much as you can carry. If you can't carry that much, carry it in your van or carry it in an engine if you can. Thermal camera, need that sometimes as well. Body cam as well. So if you've got any software you could use, like i.e. Medal, NVIDIA, Shadowplay, or I think one of popular ones is Medal, an OBS or anything like that, basically.
Yeah, I mean right now my eyes are live, so I mean.
Right. Okay. That's good. Pen and paper. So pen and paper will just normally come up when you're searching for evidence anyway, so that's fine. So your key role as a fire investigator is to search the scene for any evidence from start to finish, and work out potential cause. Now, I'm going to be doing a bit more training on these reports. So I've been doing a few reports, but I want FI as well to do these reports.
Okay.
Or take upon yourself to work on a specific case, and also work alongside with us. So if you go to multiple scenes and you're finding a certain pattern of what's going on,
and you try and get
yourself. Take it upon yourself to raise a case against it. You know, it doesn't stop you guys raising these case reports, which I'll go through with you as well. And also how to. I've been creating documents as well that you can put in lockers. So I need to do a tutorial on that as well, on how to create documents and things. So,
yeah, I mean, I was thinking. I know there was like some cases that are still open, so I was thinking like even if I wasn't dealing with it, another FI or an investigator dealing with, even if I took some evidence and give it to the person who's dealing with it.
Yeah. I think what I need, what me and Jimmy want to try and do is to try and get a FI a bit more better, because before when I were in FI it was crap.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to flow a lot more better as well.
Of course,
I want you guys to be involved in it, you know, so we can, you know, I know when we worked on Rush and Mafia, we all grouped together, did certain key roles on it. So like one person looks into this, three of you do surveillance on a certain area and things like that. So we do surveillance as well. So you might go out in plain clothes. Obviously, you'll be clocked on, but unmarked vehicles, and you want to be. We do a key role in that as well.
Yep.
So there's always that chance of doing it. So that's what we're aiming to do anyway.
See when you're talking about the uniform. Am I able to access that? Because I don't think I can as a firefighter.
We'll get that sorted for you.
Right. Okay.
But we need to do your training first before I can assign it.
Right, I see.
Yeah, so we need to do that first. So we'll get that sorted anyway. So whatever possible, go to any. You know, when you go to an.
David.
Hi. Do you have an ETA on when you're gonna be down at Station 7?
I'll tell you what. I'll come down now, and then afterwards we'll talk through handbook and stuff. If you need to go on calls and things like that, we'll come down now. Are you at Station 7 now?
Yeah. We're here now. Yeah.
Alright, I'm with it.
Right, we'll go down
Right,
there
no
and
worries.
we'll finish this up. Alright, buddy. I'll just go and get mine.
Try and get a flashlight.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Right, if you just let your E-muscle go into as you would do normally.
Yeah.
There's an option come up as fire investigation.
We're back. You alright? Hello?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Right, okay. Second. 615 to 405 on where now?
Receive.
Right, there's no stopping.
How long did it take you to fly in?
A good maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Last night it took me a wee while. It took me over about an hour to fly in.
Well, I flew in and then it crashed in it. Oh, you fucker.
Oh,
After an hour.
that is the worst thing.
And then after that, I just thought, fuck that, I can't be bothered.
No, don't blame me, mate. Don't blame me. I'll probably be the same as well, to be honest.
I love you, right?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, not so bad. Right, if you can just start fire, put it out, and then we'll see some evidence, hopefully.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
I'll
love.
do it in the bottom of the tower, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Cheers, love. Nice car, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking of actually maybe
Down
get
and
myself.
break your legs.
You know what, mate?
Yeah, touch my car, break your legs.
Yeah, right. And you brought your legs there ages ago, anyway. I didn't threaten to damage your car. I just said you broke both legs a month ago. Gee.
And you're lucky they didn't throw you in the fire.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right, let's see if there's any
Alright,
evidence in it.
is that everything you need, yeah?
Yeah, just 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. Cheers, Jess.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, cheers, love. Right, okay, okay.
I can already see
Right
the
then.
evidence.
Yeah. So, God, I don't even have half the stuff on me. Right, okay. Let's just go back to this. So, on the equipment, have you got, for the purpose of this one, have you got a camera?
Yes.
Okay, have you got a colour film on you?
Yes.
Right, okay. You know how to use your camera?
Yes, I did it last night.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Right. Okay. So, like I said before, it's quite important that we gather as much evidence as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also, what you could do on scenes as well. So, for example, if we got a purple marker, that means we can collect it. If it's a red marker, we can still collect it. It's blood sample. However, you might get to certain scenes where, so I don't know, you might get to a garage or a gang scene where gangs own that area. And unfortunately, with these people, they kind of have a punch up now and again.
Yep.
So you'll see blood scattered everywhere. So then that messes with us because we can't then work out, okay, if that fire belongs to that person or that person or that person.
Mm-hmm.
So what I just do is just eliminate it if you can. Now, possible that you will find someone. So like other day, we're a fire up road from here.
Yep.
I found DNA belonging to that same person that owned that bike. So, you know, is it an insurance scam where he's set fire to his bike and try to claim money? I'm not too sure. Anyway.
Yep.
So that's being investigated in a minute. So stuff like that you might find. If you come across orange markers,
Is that
very rare that you come across those.
Is that PD only?
That's PD only. Should
Yep.
never collect. And if you do collect it by accident and PD are there, just give it to them basically. Yeah, that's fine.
So is the purple ones mostly for LFB most of the time, isn't it?
Yeah, so you might get multiple of these come up. So if you go to quite a big fire, you'll find them surrounded round. Now, if you see loads of these markers everywhere or evidence, don't collect them all. Just collect a few. That'll be fine.
Take a photo as well, just to show that how many there is in the photo.
Yeah. So what you want to do now is, if you can open up your camera, and if you're not already done so, put a colour film in. Okay. So what we want to do is take a photograph of the evidence to where it's situated. So going forward, this is going to help us. It's going to help us going forward with court proceedings or giving it to CID.
Yep.
Like I said before, if we don't have any photographs, we can't go on any. And then, yeah, again, it just makes us look stupid, basically. So we just close it and that's it. Can't do what with it. So yeah, take a photograph of it. That's that done. Get rid of your camera. For sake of this demo, there's only one evidence there.
How do you get rid of it again? I can't remember how to. What was the muscle?
I think it's backspace.
That's it.
Okay.
This is when I collect it, isn't it?
Yeah. So we just want to collect it there. There we are. And as you know, it'll create an evidence bag. Create evidence bag. Okay. But what I want to try and do as well is search the surrounding areas as well.
Just in case they're hidden.
Yeah. Now, what also you'll notice sometimes is that there might be bins in the area as well.
Yep.
So, for example, criminals or certain individuals who have started those fires, or if it's just an accident, you might find certain evidence in bins, for example. So, for example, you might find a cigarette or a lighter or even a bottle of vodka can start a fire.
If it's like an arson attack or something, then we try and
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So, for example, just round the corner from station, our main station, there were a fire to a car.
Yeah, outside our station, I've seen in the case about that.
Yeah. So potentially there's alleyways around that area, so they could have fled on foot and dumped some in trash in dustbin. So we want to sort of collect evidence. We want to see if there's any evidence in those trash bins. And I found some before, like bottles of vodka, even a light have been stuffed in there as well.
I suppose. I suppose you try and think about what would you do in a criminals, and that's kind of mindset. If that makes sense, because that will kind of help you.
Exactly. You'll see sometimes that there might be scene marks left. So, for example, Russian mafia left quite a lot of those when that were going on.
Right. Okay.
Certain scenes. You might need to then go back to that scene a bit later on, and that might be a company, so you might need to speak to the owners. What I've been doing quite recently is taking witness statements as well. So when you turn up to a scene, if there's quite a lot of people around, you want to take a witness statement from certain individuals, like, okay, what's happened? Did you see anybody in the area?
Yep.
What's actually happened? It might just be an accident. It might be that you've gone to a garage fire and they've accidentally not turned the engine off and stuff like that. You'll get that sometimes. We'll get that quite a lot.
Yep.
But take witness statements if you can do, because it helps us build a case as well.
Yep.
So things like that. I'll be creating a template for that quite soon, separate to the report as well.
Right, okay.
So we can have these in lockers and stuff like that, just in case we need to pass them on to CID and things like that. Okay?
Yep.
So that's how you collect your evidence and search surrounding areas. You've also got your flashlight, so if it's dark and you can't see anything, you can use that.
Yep.
Or you can use your thermal camera as well. That's a spot I need. So, for example, there were a house fire a couple of months. There were a guy fleeing from the scene, so you can use your thermal camera to track any people in that area. Or that shouldn't be there, kind of thing.
I think as well,
like that.
if what was it, seen someone maybe fleeing from it, I would use my body cam as evidence for that. Because I would maybe use my camera to.
Yeah. So also remember, when you're using your body cam must be highlighted at the top right corner of your screen. So it must be on. If you start recording, it's not on, then we can't accept it.
Right, okay. I've got it. It's not in the right top corner, but it's in just below it because I moved it, but it's still on.
Yeah. Well, if it's displayed on screen,
it
says recording AXLN, then it's fine. As long as that's showing. If it's not showing, we can't accept it, basically.
Yep, no, that's fine.
That's fine, no problem. Right, so if you just want to create an evidence pack for me, we'll just tell you how to do it. I'm sure you know how to do it, but we'll just go through it.
So, yeah, what's the postal?
Postal is 178.
So it's 126.
Just going to grab some.
178.
Don't say this is out of date.
So it's 178.
178. Purpose of this, you could put test fire.
Then it's time.
What's that, buddy?
Then it's the time, the now.
Yeah, so put the time, and it needs to be as 21:47. So no asterisks, it just needs to be 2147.
Yep, got that. And then do we add the is it badge number or is it call sign?
So you'll have your postal number, the type of incident, not in too much detail. You put your time, you put your date down. So your date would be as 01/08/2023. So not to include any dots or asterisks or whatever you call them.
Yep.
// that's it. And then it's your badge number on your roster.
I need to go and have a look at that. think it's 813. Might be. Dickhead. It might be 813. I think it is.
Okay. Oh, there you go. It's 832.
832. Oh, close enough.
832. What you want to do before you click confirm, you want to copy that whole line and put it on a notepad. Now, on certain scenes, for example, you might go to a car explosion. Now, what you can do is at the back of that, I'll show you over here. Just follow me. So if you just stand here, show F2 muscle.
Press my. Oh.
Is it locked? Just have a look.
Well, my click is that? I'll probably be my G muscle.
Yeah, it's where you go into your pockets.
Yeah, my G muscle.
Oh, G muscle, right? Okay. So if you're in your pockets now,
yep.
You should then open up the trunk. Okay. Top right hand corner, you'll see a registration number.
Ah, yeah, I see it.
Right. Okay. So that registration number is belonging to this vehicle. So
that's clever.
Yeah. What you'll find on, if it's a local car, it won't come up with anybody because it's not registered to any keeper.
Yep.
However, this van is registered to me, or you might come across a Volvo that might be registered to somebody else. However, it may not be the person that's driving it. They may have stolen that vehicle. You're not going to know that, unfortunately. So what you could do is you could go up to the trunk of that vehicle and get the registration number. Now, you won't have access to it, but me, Jimmy, and any higher command do. So
right,
we've got
okay.
access to MDT, which is to check people's information, basically. So it's useful to get that registration number and include it on the tag on the incident report.
So would I... Sorry, were you saying I won't be able to get this, or will be?
The MDT you don't have access to now.
But for the trunk, I'll be able to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So you might turn up to a scene where there's a car fire. RTC is quite good as well.
Yep.
So just in case we need to file a report for PD, as involved, you know, I always take the registration number of the vehicle when I turn it to any scene, because then I can link it's linked to someone. You'll see that in spreadsheet when we go back to the station as well. So if you just want to take, just for the purpose of this one, take the registration number.
2 minutes. I'm going to put in the note the other. I'm going to put the evidence stuff as well. 2 secs.
Okay, that's fine. So I usually have like a notepad out of eyes on my laptop. If you know what I'm saying.
I've just put it on my phone. It'll be easier.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorted. Okie dokie. Right then. So when you go into camera, it'll then create an exposed film. So if you just want to drag that across into your pockets. You might want to step away. And then what we want to do is, if you click and then use.
And then use the same label as the one before we did for the evidence.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly, yeah. Let me know when you've done that as well.
Done.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now, on some occasions, you might be going to multiple scenes, so one call after another. Now, what you want to try and do is when you within your evidence pack, put the grey bag within there, and also put your photo film in there as well. Okay. So, what a lot of firefighters do is, if they're not FI trained, is they put all the evidence bags into the actual shared folder back at the station, which we've got set up now. So when any FI comes on, they can go downstairs and work that, and we'll do that a bit later on. So that's what we can do. So you'll find multiple times you might need to put your film and put your evidence pack within that pack itself, and then separate when you exit station, basically.
Yeah, I've seen that. Because if you was, I think I've seen it on a training video when you put it into the evidence. Sometimes it doesn't work or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So that's how you collect your evidence and look around the area, collect, looking, checking bins and things like that. See if there's any sea markings. You might see spilt fuel on the ground and things like that, so we could take photographs of that. Getting the witness statements, you may need to speak to NHS. Obviously, give first aid when you need to do so. Now, for example, when you turn up, you might turn up to a scene when, unfortunately, the other night, 2 males unfortunately passed away. So,
I did see that.
Yeah, so we've got to treat that with a lot of respect. Now, when NHS arrive on the scene, they can search that body for an identification. So you can ask for that information from the NHS, just so we can add it to our report. And then obviously it might need to be investigated further, or it's just a sudden death. It's an accident, something's happened, and we just close it. So things like that. So you can get that information from them if you need to do so. But yeah, things like that. So that's when you're on a scene, really. So have you got any questions that you want to ask me? Anything that you're unsure about?
No, I think I kind of got the riff.
Okay.
I was 50-50 about the what we should pick up and what we don't pick up. But I mean, I kind of it's in my head now. Don't pick up the orange one.
Yeah. You can pick up blue. Now, if not blue, sorry, you can pick up red. Now, if PD arrive on the scene, they may need that information.
Yep.
They may need that evidence. So we do look. I do work alongside with CID quite a lot. I built up quite a good relationship with a few of them.
Yeah, I've noticed as well the cases. Some of them have got assigned CID officers.
Some PD okay, some PD are they're an absolute arse, but just got to go along with it. But I get on with quite a few CID officers at the minute. I want to keep that good relationship with them. Some of them are arseholes, but it's just one of them things, isn't it? What we want to try and do as well, now if we turn it to quite a large scene, so I'll give you an example. So, what it now? I think 2 months ago we turned up to a massive factory that were on fire just out Sandy.
Yep.
Big oil rig that blew up. Now, what we want to try and do is set up a command center. Now, what you can do is you flex your muscle, whatever you do, and go to LFB objects. Don't want you to click on it, but we can set up a number of things in here. Now, what we want to do is set up a tent so we can work from. You can put a couple of chairs in there.
Yep.
If it's dark, we can set up a couple of lights as well.
Yep.
Now, barriers is quite good as well. So we might turn it to a house fire. We may need to corner that off. So putting a barrier down is quite a good idea. I'll put concrete barriers down so nobody gets in. What I sometimes do is is create a scene.
Yep.
I've got a scene set up called FI tape. Please do not enter in bold red.
Yep.
So I can set that scene up so visually it's there. It would be good if we actually had physical tape though, but
Yeah.
we don't, unfortunately. But you can create things like that on scene.
How do you do that again?
So if you
I've done it once. It's been a long time since I've done it.
if you think slash and then it'll be create. How did I set it up before?
No, got it.
You got it, yeah. See, I do it on a stream, don't you see? From laser. Oh yeah, so it's slash scene, and then you click H. I think you press H, your H muscle. Working, yeah. What? No. Can't create some. That's weird. Oh, there you go.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah, that'd be fine. What we want to try and do is get it close up as well, so you can visually see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it like that. That's fine. Yeah. That's good. And you can save those as well. You can save them to your scenes and stuff, and you can use it.
Perfect.
So, yeah. If you want to then get rid of it, I think it's What's it called now?
What is it?
Scene remove /C remove. Did that work?
No.
So if you go right up to it, so think /scene remove. There you go. That'll be it, basically.
Perfect.
Okay. Right, no problem. Okay, that's it much really of training. Okay, so we'll go back to the station now, and we'll get your evidence process basically.
Yep. Yeah, last night I was on with Ice. There was a fire at the station, so I said, "Look, I'm going to be FI at Ice. You want me to gather some evidence?" I said, "Aye, if you want." So I took some pictures and I took it to the picture lab to get it processed. Came back on this shift and I've just went and picked it up. So I've got the evidence with me as well. And then I know, like with the packs, you have to upload the packs as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite easy, really. Once you get hang of it, you'll just get to do it basically. But Ice is really good. He comes in. He don't come in a lot, but when he does come in, oh my god, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
We've not had a lot of FI come in, which is pretty disappointing. But
well, don't worry, I will be on quite a lot.
Yeah. We are going to set. I did try and set up a meeting a couple of weeks ago, but Ice turned up and that's about it. Nobody else turned up. So
that's quite.
So, well, I wanted to do an announcements and a couple of meetings and stuff, and give a reward out and stuff, but nobody's turned up. So, what the hell?
Do you do the like business health fire checks as well? Like, do you go around the premises and do routine fire checks for a business?
So FI stopped doing that. It's actually not part of FI anymore.
All right.
But that's separate training. But I've had training for it, so that's not. It was part of FI before. it's not really that important for FI to do it as much now.
Yeah.
So once you rank up, you can then do that basically. So you get training for it. It's quite easy, really. Yeah. Now we've got these. I'm gonna put this fan away. Do I? What do I? Okay, where? Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah. Forgot what we were talking about. Right then. Okie dokie. So I'm just gonna get some. I don't want to start.
For a moment, I just totally forgot what album we're talking about as well. I just
I'll just forget all the time, to be honest. Right, we'll go back to office. We'll talk this handbook, and then we'll go downstairs and we'll tell you.
Oh no, we were talking about doing a routine fire checks. Remember, because you're saying that's not I, and you're saying that if you get ranked.
Yeah. Well, I think you can do it. To be honest, I'm not too sure what rank you need to be to do that, but yeah, you can do it. Yeah. You can have training on it. You can request training for it. So.
To be honest, I'm looking more forward to the FI, just all the evidence gathering and stuff like that. That's what I'm more also looking forward to.
Right, have you still got access to the FI handbook in eyes?
Yeah, 2 seconds. I need to put it up.
Okay, that's all right.
Right, I've got it here.
Okay. You just want to click on key rules for me.
Right. Yeah, that's me on it now.
Just sitting it down now.
Yeah, I'm on it now. I'm just reading through it.
That's all right. Just want to make sure you understand it all, that's all.
Yeah. Hero. It's a search scene for evidence as the start of the fire. Establish we need based on evidence. Alright, so pretty much if we think it was an accidental, we put it in an accidental case, but if we feel it's a deliberate, we put it as a deliberate. Alright, okay, yep.
Okay. So, what will happen sometimes within Bluetooth, on our main Bluetooth, I think you've now got access to fire investigation at the bottom, is that right?
Say that again?
Have you got access to fire investigation on Bluetooth?
I believe so. Let me do checks. Check. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you got you'll see announcements, FI hub, and FI cases.
Yep.
Etc. Okay. So FI cases. Now this is only raised for high profiled. So for example, if it's not an accident, you raise it on there. However, it just depends on what it is, basically. So for example, if you have a look at the first one, this is when the 2 males passed away. Let's get rid of it.
Is that locker 00454?
Yeah. So what we want to do with these lockers is if we have multiple scenes. So for example, I'll give you a perfect example on here. I'll get rid of that. There we are. If you want to scroll down, sorry, if you just want to click on evidence locker 00409, it says 999 call.
Yep, on it.
Okay. Right, so this is a perfect example. So this person in question, top, has been for fires. However, it's the same person that's called them in,
All right.
which you just won't get. You won't get that. So we've had 2 scenes above where it's the same location. It belongs to that same location because it's a gang related.
Mm-hmm.
So we've turned up to 1 scene, we've turned up to the 2nd scene. Okay, fair enough. However, the 3rd scene was then called in by the same person, and so was the 4th. So I'm thinking, how can it be in Sandy Shore and then be in City in the space of 5 minutes?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. So he's also left his car outside here as well. He's abandoned his car for whatever reason that would be. So it's things like that you want to raise cases for.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got a set template for this. I need to try and get this template sorted out as well, where we try and collect as much evidence as possible. So these are cases what I look into. Now this is currently handled by CID at the minute. I haven't got any update on it yet. I need to speak to them further. But this is kind of cases that you'll be looking into. Now, as you'll see, quite a lot of evidence. So we both need to keep it in here, but we also do need to write a report about it as well. There's a separate template for that as well.
Right.
I'll go through that. I'll go through that when we get one of these again. We'll go through that with you.
Right.
Okay. Because I don't think it's fair for me to go through it all today with you, because you might not remember. So what I want to try and do is do it in bits with you. So when we do turn it to one of these scenes and I risk, then we'll go through it with you basically. Okay?
Right.
Okay, no problem. But that's quite easy to do. I've got a low background at the minute to try and sorted. So I don't want to create 4 different locker numbers. I want to keep it on with it the same locker. So it's all in there. I can go back to it and collect. So that's what we try and do as well. Okay? Does that make sense?
Sorry, go and repeat that because I just went like deaf for a second. Sorry, go and repeat that again.
Yeah, so does that make sense to you?
No, because I went deaf for a second. Sorry.
All right, okay. All right. Okay, so we only create these cases if the high-profile ones.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, the death within the subway, I'd raise that because I need to send it on to NHS for coroner.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a report for that. I've sent it on to coroner now for them to look into it further.
Right.
Now, the case of that, what happened with that one is that they went into the tunnel for whatever reason that would be, but unfortunately, underneath the chassis, their fuel tank, unfortunately, was scraping along the lines, and that's unfortunately how it caught fire and it blew up, basically.
Right. Okay.
So the cause of that was the cause that's been found. Currently hasn't come back yet, but and it's just for them to deal with that. Unfortunately, 2 miles died on sea, basically. So we dealt with that as accordingly, and that's going to be closed now. So things like that. But the one with the 999 calls, that's still ongoing at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So those you can raise in there. The only things that you won't raise if you go to a house fire, but it's not an MLO, you don't raise. You just put that as accidental. You might do a bit of roast potatoes with it. So, have a look for electrical faults, things like that.
So the
Matches.
the accidental ones, do they go into the reports or do they?
Yeah, they don't get raised now. So, say for example, you turn up to a scene where he's forgot to turn his engine off, but then he's been on radio on his phone.
Accidental. Yeah.
Accidental, basically.
I wouldn't raise that as a case, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
It's an accidental. Obviously, we need to try and do more roast potatoes, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So make it more realistic and things like that. we're
Mhm.
trying to aim for. So just make some up as you do, basically. So that's it for that one. Now, what I've done as well, if you can see, I've also created an FI hub as well. Now, a lot more stuff will be added to it. So, all the resources that you need to do your job. So, for example, there's FI training video in there.
Yep.
However, I will be going through this with you. If you forget anything, it's on there. You can recap on that. And it tells you a few things on there.
I kind of that's where I kind of learned most of the stuff I already knew. Was actually through the video
Right.
that you did.
Yeah. Right, okay. Well, that's good anyway, so that's good. So I've done that more of a recap. So if you need to, if you're not sure about one thing, you can go back to that and it'll tell you kind of thing. You've got FI lockers. So it tells you, it tells you on there what the evidence locker sheet looks like and what it's for, what each section's for. Within there, and you've got access to that, but we'll go through that with you shortly as well. So, let me have a look at. You've got fire safety on records on there. That's what we've talked about. That's not part of FI anymore, but it's on there anyway, basically. You've got the handbook, and then you've got evidence collection kit, so it tells you what you need to do your role.
Right.
Basic on there. Okay.
So if I went to an incident, I felt that there was see if I went to multiple incidents tonight where there was a vehicle on fire and found evidence, I thought I need to raise a case, so I'd go to FI cases, and found and see when you put it in a locker, does it come up with the locker number and that, or
it will do, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So our locker numbers are within this, within on your laptop on the sheet. They're on Google Sheets where we keep them. So you'll assign it to that specific one.
Right.
And then we put it in there. But I'll go downstairs with you and show you how to do that. On Bluetooth, I will need to share the screen as well. So
Yeah, that's fine.
as well. Okay. So you've got that. 5 reports. Okay. So this is what I file. So if you just want to click on the last one, what we've just talked about, the 999 calls.
26. Yep.
Okay. So you've got all your sections at the summary. So investigation details. So that'll be the person in question. Now, obviously, I can get all this information from MDT. So if you're working on a case and you've got a certain individual that you need to assign it to that person, then come and ask us. We can get that information for you. Okay. Evidence collected. So you can use numbers, FI001, etc., going downwards. What type of evidence have you got? So it's an evidence report. Example, just copy and paste the tag number that we've gone through already, the postal, etc. And then we put underneath, have you got photos for that? So you can just put 15 photographs or above. So something like that, basically. We then look underneath, so case notes, so from start to finish. So, for example, this specific one, vehicle was parked outside of plate on the 11th of July. You put a time, but necessarily you don't need it. In the evening, around about midnight, postal section near reception. Registration number that we've gone through before.
Yep.
Make and model, that's found on MDT. It'll show a keeper to that vehicle, which unfortunately is shown to the same person. Who's linked to 3 calls to LFB linked to the above. So the above is that table.
So because I don't have access to MDT and I want to because I want to find out the model and stuff like that, can I just what I put down for that?
So these evidence reports, it would normally be me or Jimmy to create these evidence reports. However, we do want to get you more involved in them. You do need to have training to do it as well. Now, what we try and do when we look into these cases is that we all have a meeting together we talk about a certain investigation that we're looking out on at the minute, and we assign it to certain individuals. So I might assign for you to do a job. You speak to owners or witness statements that you've taken. You might need to go and arrange to speak to those people. You might have to do it with CID, for example, or you might need to go to CID and give information to them, or we might need you to go on stakeouts, for example. That's sometimes what we do, or to go to business and get information, for example, stuff like that, to do our investigation. So we'll always, me and Jimmy will always speak to you about it first if we think it's if we think it's important that you go along with it first. I don't want you doing it on your own.
Yeah.
Because we all need to know about it, and you need to speak to us first before we.
Yeah.
Do it.
I suppose I mean, if I gather evidence and stuff like that, I'll put it forward, and then if I feel that I need to go further, I'll just like let David, I've found this. What are your thoughts on it, and how do I proceed on it?
As I say, there's procedures that we need to follow. If you think it's who's revving his engine out there? Just gonna see what's going on. What a second. It's gone. Yeah. So with cases like that, come to us. We'll have a look at it, and then I can assign it to you. You can work on that case.
Right.
Because what I want to do, even though me and Jimmy are lead investigators, you're still part of the same team. If you come to us, we'll get you to work on it. You work on it as your own personal case, and then if you need any other FIs to work on, or even us, then we can all have a meeting about it, talk about it, see what we need to do, or what actions we need to take, and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Okay. No.
Yep.
So that's a glance of this. What have I done? Glance of this report. So you've got a timeline. So when it all started, timeline from start to finish. You got your summary points. So, for example, a bug is turned up outside LFB. You've had 3 calls from the same person. What evidence has been collected? What's most evidence that's been found on scene? You might find, I don't know, you might have routed through a bin and there's been a glass bottle, vodka, or a lighter being left. So that's 2 points as well. Possible suspects, if we've got anybody. DNA samples as well. So if like DNA, where there's no matches on this specific one, if you find that it's linked to this person, put it in. We've got that set up as well.
I mean, I could put in the notes as well. Like, for example, I remember one of the cases you said there was one day where 2 people, a person run away. If I don't know the persons, I could say that I see they'll run away from the case. I use my body cam for that as well. Can I do that?
1 second, brother. Are you on LFB 2?
Yes, I heard you guys do training.
Yeah, you need to switch to main because we're just doing FI training at the minute. I can't do any further training with you.
No, I'm done.
What training you wanted to do, buddy?
No more training. I was just checking because if you need any help.
Oh no, that's fine, mate. No worries.
Okay.
I don't understand that.
Me neither. I was about to
If you
say.
need any help, or you can't. No.
How can you help?
Okay. So that's what we put in. Cause for action on this one. So what have I done to it? So I handed a report to locally, is CID. Course of action that we need to do. So there might be things that we need to look at reports. We need to ask somebody. So that'll be like a to-do list for us. You know, split it up into different groups and things like that. And that's it. We'll have.
I've seen some of the cases as well that get like a receipt for the evidence. Is that once you've put the packs in?
You only get a receipt if you. So once you process your film, it'll exchange it for a photo receipt.
Right. Okay.
And then when you go and collect it back within 15 minutes, it'll give you the photo album.
Yep.
exchange the photo receipt, and that's what you've got.
Right.
Now, when you're taking photographs as well, if you know the location, you're fine. But if you don't, then what I would say for you to do, for example, we're up at. Have you got any food or water on you? Because I'm. running down low.
2 secs.
Cheers, bud. Oh god, tired.
You need both.
Yeah, that's fine, buddy. Yeah, that'll be all right. Yeah, both. Yeah, sorry.
There, mate.
Cheers, bud. What am I going for? It's 'cause I've got a tank in there, me. Water tank. Won't be a second. There. Right then. Yeah, okay. Right then. Forgot what we're talking about. This report's right. That's fine. Right then. Okay. So on your FI book, you've got scene control. That's the space of what we just talked about when we arrived on scene. Okay. Now, you still here, mate?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep. Okay. So, your evidence now. So, on some occasion, you might need to expedite your evidence.
Yep.
Now, me and Jimmy, unfortunately, well, Jimmy can do it. I can't, for some stupid reason. But you can ask Jimmy if he's in or any higher command. But there needs to be a reason for why you're expediting it. So, for example, you might turn it to multiple bank scenes where they've been on fire. I'd expedite that because it's quite important. Like we've talked about before, you can get them to do it. And the normal time scale to process any evidence is approximately, I think it's approximately an hour, 2 hours to process it. Now, when you expedite, it only takes about, I think it's an hour to expedite or half an hour. So when you do that, okay, and that's what you can do.
So it's really, if PD really evidence offer the same by.
Yeah, so you'll ask them, I need to expedite evidence. They'll ask you the reasons why. And you put the reasons why in the sheet that I'm going to show you in a second. Okay. And then they'll expedite it for you. But you need to give them the actual tag number that you put it down as well. So that's why I'm saving. That's why I was saying before, save it somewhere on your laptop, somewhere on a notepad, and you can give it to them in live eyes.
Right.
So there's that. So if you also got any body cam footage, I've now created one on there called body cam footage on there. Now, I've only created that because unfortunately 2-3 weeks ago cameras weren't working.
Right.
So we couldn't take any evidence in photographs. So when we've got body cam, we can pop it in there. But you can put it in there for anything else as well. If you think it's vital to put it in, then please do. Use your normal tag and then just copy and paste it basically to your body cam footage.
Right.
And it'll get reviewed. Yeah. We put a locker number in there if you need to assign it to a locker, because we put that evidence in there, if you know what I'm saying. So we've got that set up now. Okay. Access to investigation chat, so you can speak to us on there if you're working on something or just a general chit chat with anybody. That's there as well for you.
Okay.
Got FI suggestions. So you could pop it in there. It may need to be logged on the main Bluetooth. It may not be. Anything to do with FI you put in there as well. And we'll
Okay.
have a look at that for you. And we'll assign it or we'll send it on basically. Okay.
Yep.
And then you've got FI chat. That's where we have our meetings within Bluetooth. We need to do so. And then announcements. That's what's coming to new or any meetings that are coming up quite soon.
Yep.
Any updates that are due to come out as well, they'll be on there as well. Okay.
Radio.
So it's quite important that you.
No, sorry. You keep going.
So it's quite important that you read those as well, because you might be asked. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Go. What are you going to say?
Yeah, no, I was going to say that I am on the FI secondary as well. Make sure I'm on that as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's good. Right then. So that's it from that one. So your marked vehicles is the van that I've just rode in. So if you've not already got one of them, get one of them if you can. Like I said, you can.
What is the van called? Sorry.
It's Ford Transit FI.
Right.
FIU, I think it's called.
Radio.
Yeah. Okay. So once you've got that, as much equipment as possible, just so when you go to a scene, you've got. I put loads of evidence bags and evidence packs in there as well. So somebody's ringing bell at thing. Just 1 second. Back a sec. I don't know who's at all.
I'll come with you. I do apologise to anyone who's coming in. I'm just in the process of doing fire training at the moment. What? What was that?
I just got off duty. I said on radio, don't think about it.
You just took the bell by accident. That's right.
Ah, right. Okay.
So good.
Also, as well, I forgot to mention at the start. So this is me and Jimmy's office. You can come here anytime, any support that you need. If you're working on any case, you just need a bit of quiet time. Need access to a computer. Just use it basically. Okay.
Radio.
And that's all right for you. Right then. So your marked vehicle, your van. Now the van can only be used if there's more than 2 engines that are on. Can't use anything less than that. Okay, it must be used where possible as well, and also just not taking a piss with it, basically. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll only be using the van when I need a case or.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'll the van for.
That's fine. You can use an engine as well. You can go to a scene with an engine. You might be tackling that blaze, and you can work after that. So fine. So, but obviously, if it's quite busy, what we'll tend to do is get some FIs to go out in vans and stuff. They can go to different scenes as well and utilize it as much as possible.
Yep.
So our next section is quite important. So unmarked vehicles. Now, these are a privilege to use for part of FI, and they should never be used for personal use. Because unfortunately, these are marked vehicles, which unfortunately we don't want criminals to know about. When you're using these as well, we need to go in unmarked clothing, not in is marked clothing that we're wearing. Because once they see that vehicle,
they'll
know we're gonna be driving basically with our registration numbers as well. Okay. You've got 3 choices of vehicles. So you can use. What I try and do is I try and. Have I got the right FI book here? I don't think I do actually. This one's.
You don't need to tell me about the vehicles because I've seen them. Just remember my eyes are live as well, so I don't really want to mention. But Yeah. No, I've seen the view.
Okay. So, automatic vehicles have a privilege. If you're caught abusing it, they may be taken off, or you may be ranked down as a fire investigator as well. So it's quite important that we're using it only for that purpose.
Yeah.
It's only to be used if you're doing stakeouts, or if you've got specific authorization from me or Jimmy to use one.
Yeah.
For what reason that would be.
Pretty much only using it for the purpose it's used.
Exactly. Unfortunately, one person's been caught doing it personal use. Unfortunately, got dismissed. So it's quite important, really.
Okay, I don't know why someone would use it. Okay.
That's fine. I don't think I've got the right handle here. Just 1 second. Let's have a quick look. Just 1 second. I think this is an old one. What be a second? It's not a good
Yeah, no
start, is
worries.
it? Yeah, it's not the right one at all. Okay. Let me resend you this. So just ignore that link I've got sent to you. Book. Right. Instead for me. Sorry. Right. Yeah, that's up to date now. Say that now, yeah.
What was that?
Have you got access to the new handbook I've just sent you on training?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, okay. Right, that's one I should have sent you, but there you go. Right then, okie dokie. So you got unmarked vehicles, you've got a Lexus unmarked RS6, and you've also got an I-Pace as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 vehicles can be used. Okay. Evidence collection. That's just basically what we've done at Station 7. You've got a bit more information in here. So identify the location for any evidence. Take a photograph of the surrounding area. You might not be used to that area. Try and take a photograph outside that evidence area to where you can pinpoint the postal, for example.
Well,
Do sometimes.
what I've noticed when you use the camera, it's quite close up, so I would probably try and go back a bit just so I can get a full picture of the area. So it's better for them.
Yeah, that'll be fine, yeah. No worries. Does it give you an example of an evidence on there, how it needs to be done? And then obviously got processing your evidence as well. Okay. And obviously time scales on there for your evidence reports to be processed is 2 hours. However, samples can be expired if they're needed. We've talked about that already. That's fine. We've got FI Hub there as well. Okay. So does that all make clear? All make sense? Any questions that you've got?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay, no problem. That's all right. Right then, we'll take you down to evidence room now. Did that happen for you?
Yep.
So with that,
yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Good. Good, didn't it?
It's like an invisible brick or something.
We'll go to this one first. We might need to evidence to find. So, as you know, at this desk, you can. Let's you. I know you'll have to hop over. So, if you flex your E muscle.
Ah, right. I didn't know about this.
Okay. So, if you've got expedite results, you can't do that. No authorization, but any Heiser can do that for you.
Yep.
So, if you go to evidence results for me.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any reports in there?
What was last night's? 2 seconds. Find. Trying to find it. I just got it there. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry.
Alright. So if you go in lock, and there's no need to be frightened. Anyway. So if you want to flex your E muscle and click on evidence results.
Yeah, that's.
Did you send anything for processing?
I thought I did, but no, I don't think I have.
No, okay, that's fine. So in this one here, it'll say evidence ready in white, highlighted white.
Right, okay.
You can click on it, it'll go into your pockets, and you could click confirm.
Right.
So I'll give you an example to you. So this is an evidence report. So I'm just gonna pass it to you. There you go. If you go into your pockets and view that evidence report.
Ah, right. Yep.
Okay. So it tells you what tag you've done.
Yep.
What is this? Hello.
Hello.
Is it Shah?
Yeah.
I love you, right?
Hey, right.
Yeah, not so bad.
Good, good.
Right. Yeah. So it gives your evidence tag at the top, and it tells you what evidence is underneath.
Yep.
What's been collected. So
You
that's
can,
an evidence report.
You can have more than one evidence, can't you? There could be loads of it.
Yeah, so it'll give you a page number at the top. So that might say page 101. Might say page 103.
Yep.
So you can use your mouse to click, and it'll go on to the next page for you.
Right. Okay.
You'll find loads of stuff on there. It might say unknown element found. It might say fuel found. DNA sample shown there as well.
Right.
It's quite good. So everything shows on there. It's quite good, really.
I never knew that this is where we collected the evidence.
Yeah. That's your evidence from here. You can also come up here as well. So if you want to see what time your evidence is due to be processed, it'll give you time as well.
Okay.
Here as well. What we'll do is we'll go downstairs. I'll go through the sheet with you.
Mm-hmm.
You can process it, and then we'll come back upstairs, and it'll tell you it'll basically tell you a date and a time when it'll become available to collect. Quite good, really. But yeah, there we are. Also, as well, if you just want to come up to this lovely gentleman up to the computer screen. Now, on this, it'll give you options. So if you click where it says, it should give an option now. Create print order.
Yep.
Now that's where I've started to do these reports. However, these are certain. Don't take ages, but these are certain format it needs to be in. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that as well.
Right.
So you can create paperwork in there. You can create all in there. To be honest, flyers, business cards, your own business cards. If you
nice.
want. Flyers we've got in there. But if you go around other sides, you can print it. So once you've created an order, print in there. but you do need to do it through certain software. Otherwise, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that because I don't think anybody's done one yet.
Yep.
But that's good. There's that one there for evidence reports. And then if you come round here, you should see an option called shred it and print stash.
Yep.
So if you go into print stash for me, there's already some in there. So you've got your own contract in there. You've got a flyer that's just advertised. Now, what will happen is that when it creates when you create an order, it'll give you a floppy disk. It'll give you a USB stick.
Right.
And that's where you put your USB stick into here to print it. You keep the USB stick separate in the locker, basically. I'll go through that, and that's what I'm working on at the minute. That's a different project I'm working on. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You can take one of those contracts out and you can have a look at it if you want, because I've got contracts anyway, so that's good.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you do that one.
It's probably going to take me a wee while to process everything, but yeah, I get you.
It will do. Yeah. I'm going to do a tutorial on this one because it's bloody complex to do, to be honest. I'm just doing FI reports on this one. This is okay because when we do FI reports out of Ed, it's difficult to hand it on to CID.
Yep.
So with this one, what I've started doing now is getting those reports downloaded and creating an order on here. So we've got a physical one, and I'll show you downstairs what they look like as well. So I create them here, put them in lock, and it's done. And if we need a copy, we've got a USB stick down in one at lockers downstairs.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'll. I know it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Trust me. But your head will get around it all, though. Like I said, if you need any support, I'm here.
Yeah. If I get stuck on it, I'll drop you a message on Bluetooth.
Yeah, that'll be fine. It's fine. Try and use investigation chat as well.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody else, we're all a good bunch,
I
we'll
did
work together on that.
I did. Oh, yeah, invisible. No, I did put a note to self with the label, but it didn't work, so go for next time.
That's alright. Right, okie doke. So, first of all, we've got our picture development.
Yep, used this last night.
Go to the desk. You did this last night, that's good. So you've got develop negatives. So you've got an exposed one in there, which is in your bag. And then within 15 minutes, you can pick your photo album up. Basically. Okay. Right. So exit out with that. Want to follow over here. And you're seeing this last night as well.
Yep.
Right, okay.
I think what I've done last night is I've labelled it wrong, but I know I've done it right tonight.
Don't worry, that's fine. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Right. So first of all, let me just move over here. You get access to it. If you just want to go into evidence locker for me and put in evidence locker 00001.
You're using it now.
Okay, right, just 1 second. So if you just want to go into that for me, I'm out of it now.
Yep.
Okay. Right. I'm just saying a skill. So you'll see 3 evidence bags in there.
Yep. You want me to put my one into there?
Put yours in, yeah.
I don't know if I've put my evidence.
Have you created oh, right, okay, the grey bag. All right.
Yeah, I need to put my evidence, filled evidence bag into my evidence box.
off tonight, innit? So once you're in that locker, now in this locker, all firefighters that collect evidence must put in this locker. The reasons why is because if that certain individual processes that evidence and processes that photo album, they're the person that has to then go and collect that information.
Right, okay.
So that becomes really difficult for us because unfortunately what we found in the past is that they've either thrown it away by mistake or it's gone missing.
Yep.
So it just looks, looks a bit stupid. So that's why we created a shared folder now for them to go to a scene, collect evidence, and then drop it into that locker. And then when FI come on, we can then process it on their behalf.
Yep.
Because it'll be you and me that'll be responsible for collecting it, picking it up. That's why we've created. That's why we've done it that way, basically, and it's working. It's working effectively now as it should be doing. Okay. So if you just want to come out of that locker for now,
do you want to have
you
have a look to see how I've done that right? I think I've labeled it in that.
Okay.
So I've put the pack in the shared locker and it's all the evidence in it, apart from the pictures.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Sirens are too loud. Right, okay. So what was I saying now? Right, so if you just want to go back into this locker for me.
Same locker, shared one.
No, so a different locker.
Right. What's the code?
So if you go into 00002.
Yep.
So you'll see 2 USB sticks and 2 reports.
Yeah. 3 reports. Yeah, two. Aye, the 2 print orders and 3 reports.
Yeah. So if you hover over each one, it'll tell you what report it's for. So it'll say LFB dash 003. I say the 999 call one.
Which one? There's 2. Is it 003 you want?
Yeah, so if you 003, if you just want to drag that out and put it into your pockets, I just want you to see what this report looks like. If you go into that report.
Yep, I see it.
So that is exactly the same report as what I've done in sheets, basically, in documents on my laptop.
All
What
right.
I've done is I've created an order for it, an order upstairs for it.
Oh, I really like that. That's pretty cool.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, the report you've done it on your computer. You've put it up here, that's smart.
Dave, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So that's all I've done is upstairs is a print order, and it's printed like that.
Right. Okay.
So that's more easy for us now to give it to CID for them to view it.
Mm.
Instead of us faffing about sending it on and email and blah 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 stuff like that.
Mm.
So that's what we've done now. Yeah. Okay.
Are you doing a video on how to do that as well? Because that'll probably take.
I will be doing, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I will be doing. Yeah, it'll be at some point this week. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Thursday I will be doing it. I need to think when I'm going to do it because I need a quiet time to do it. It's it can get quite noisy when you're doing it. I record it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, if you just want to put that document back in that folder, lock locker, sorry.
That's the back end.
Right, sorry. Right, if you just want to come onto Bluetooth into FI chat for me.
Yep.
Because I need to share my screen with you.
Yep.
I'll just mute me ear on there as well. Anyway. So I'm not hearing this twice.
Hello, can you hear me?
Let's have a look. That one. No. Right, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so this is evidence lock. Okay. So as you'll see, you've got evidence locker number.
Ah, right. Okay. Yep. I see it now. Yep.
Okay. Every time that you create a tag, like for example this one here, that evidence belongs to that locker number.
Yep.
And then we pop it, and then within the locker itself, we pop that number and we pop that evidence within that locker.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Right, then we've also got open and closed. Now we've got various options on there: open, ongoing, close, or with CID.
Okay.
So if this is high profile, leave it open. Now, if it's with CID, we put ongoing because it's still ongoing with them, or we just put with CID. Now, for that previous one, I need to put it as ongoing because it's with them basically. Okay. Evidence testing. So that needs to be ticked. Once you send it for evidence, that needs to be put on there because I need to know that you've actually sent it for evidence.
Right.
If you haven't sent it for evidence, and then put no, because it might still be in your pocket, and then I might need to come back to and think, hang a minute, why is that not being sent?
Yeah,
Like
it might be that I've been busy and I forgot or something. You come up to me and say, "Did you put the evidence up?" Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
And then put it and I'll mark it.
That section's mostly for audit reasons because we found before where it's not being put in and we've lost it or it's not there.
Yep.
I'm thinking, where's it gone? So you might have lost it or you might have dropped it somewhere, things like that, which is fine, and that's why we've created that basically. When you then pick up your evidence or multiple evidence that you're looking into, so for example, for me, when I go into that evidence locker number 00001, I'll process all that through. I'll then wait 2 hours, and then I'll go back to it, collect it all, and then I'll work it through individually.
Right.
Now, what I tend to do is collect it all first, and then copy all the tags and put them in, because you might get to a certain one that you might duplicate, for example. So you could do it that way, or you could just do it there and then, depending on how you feel you want to do it. Okay.
Right.
So the date of collection, your badge number, and it is the actual evidence in the locker. And for some cases, some firefighters don't take photographs. They should be doing because, like I said before, it just makes us look stupid if we do it. Okay.
Yeah, we can't really pick up the evidence. We can say, "Oh, we actually found this evidence," but we don't take photographs.
Yeah.
We can't push say it was actually here that we found it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we need to take photographs.
Yeah. Does the body? I mean, the body cam would cover that as well, would it? Or
yeah, body cam. Yeah. So
right.
There's a section just here.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
So if you got body cam, yes to that, and then just pop it in the body cam footage with the same tag, and we can assign it to that later on.
Right.
So you can do that as well. Mostly you won't use that. Sometimes you'll always have a camera with you. So how many albums have you got to that? So your photo film will hold up to 25 films
Okay.
of roll. If you exceed that, it'll tell you, and it'll tell you to put another film in. So this is why we've created this. You might have 1 or 2 films. Maximum films you'll probably have is just 1, if I'm being honest. But if we turn it to a big scene where we've got loads of evidence, then you might need to go stretch more than 25. So that's why we're going up to 10. You probably won't ever get up to 10, but it's just there just in case you do. Okay.
2 minutes. Am I hearing a fire?
Yeah, it's just a car engine. An old shitty car.
And someone
so-
needs their exhaust changed. Their engine.
Exactly. So for that one, we've got 1 for that, for example. So I'll just leave that as 0. Yeah, say we got 1 photo album, so we've got 1 for that. Has DNA been found? So within your evidence report I've just given you as an example, it might show a number on there. So you just put yes, it has, or no, it hasn't, which is fine. And then you've also got here is your registration details of the vehicle.
So that's where we go into the boot and copy the registration number and put it in here.
Yeah.
Right.
So with this one, you put your registration number. You always know if it's a local or a city car, for example. So like mine, mine's a city vehicle anyway, so you put that as city. If it's an NHS, LFB or PD vehicle, pop that in there as well. And then this, you'd leave it blank because you can't search MDT.
Yep.
Or either me or a higher up can search on there. So I don't know. Ash might be on scene with you. He can search it on there.
Right. Okay.
Search that for and get information. And then you just assign it. Is it a keep or no keep for that vehicle? The problems, unfortunately, sometimes these registration numbers will come up with different, the same registration number for that vehicle, but for another vehicle as well. So it's difficult to work out. So when you're on scene, try and get visually work out the make and model of that vehicle, or ask the owner, or ask any people involved, really. But it's a git that sometimes, to be honest.
Can I make a suggestion? See, when you were saying about, like, I could have asked, like, maybe Ash or someone. I don't know if you want to maybe put something in, and that's where I say, like, where it says vehicle owner, I can, like, put it in, and then it can say who checked the MDT. I can put Ash. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that might be an idea. Yeah.
Because then that means, then you know, then I went to whoever and
spoke to that person.
And they've confirmed it.
You see, this sheet, the sheet before, but it were awful. It was so basic, it were unbelievable. But I know there's a lot of information in this sheet, but it's vital that we get that information.
Yeah.
Because we've got a log of it. But yeah, I'll certainly add that in. That's a good idea, that, actually. And I'm always up to date in the sheet, so don't worry. Like that one there, I never had that in before, so I've added that in because I thought it might be good to add that in.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll certainly put that in for you. That's a good idea. Bloody hell. You've then got DNA reference. So with that one, you might have multiple ones like we've got here. Now, we've put them here, which is fine. But then you scroll right across here. So what that does, it's got a formula in. Should never delete anything within these cells because it's got a formula there.
Right, yeah.
If you delete it, it won't copy it. So what that's doing is taking that number
from there. Yep.
So it's just easier without, pasting it in there and then pasting it in there as well.
Yep.
And then we can search that and with a name to that. Now, unfortunately, not every single person within cities got DNA. They haven't in blood samples. Unfortunately, that's due to gang members that won't get fingerprint unless they're known to PD or CAD. They'll come up. Okay.
Yep.
But it's not always possible sometimes. Now, as you'll find here, so this person owns that vehicle. So this is a motorbike that's sat on fire. However, his DNA's come up for that same person, so we know that person's been involved in that scene. So at the minute, I've got to treat that as an accident because unfortunately we didn't have photographs.
Give me 2 minutes. I just need to go AFK and head for 2 minutes.
All right, buddy. Yeah, no worries.
Sorry, chat. Sorry about that. I'm back now.
Okay, of course. Okay. So yeah. So we've got no photographs for that one, so we've had to discontinue it as an accidental basically. So that's fine.
So even if I wanted to do an accidental, I could log it here as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what we try and do is we use this sheet mostly. So when you're, give an example. So let me share a different screen. Just 1 second. So in incident reports, you've got here. So you got your incident report, and then you got your tag, which is this one here.
All right. Yep.
So that's what we use there. I'll give you an example of one that I did. Sorry. There it is. Okay. So that's a perfect example. So I've taken that. You can include, if you arrive on scene, for example, the fire investigate, you can create an evidence. You can create an incident report for that. Don't stop you from doing it. And just ask the people that turned up. What I've started to do recently is type the registration number within that evidence, within that incident report itself, because then I don't need to duplicate it down here.
Yep.
So usually what I did before is I put in that tag and then right underneath it registration number, etc. I just include it with my notes now. It just helps me. You can do it like that. You can do it whatever you like that, as long as it's included somewhere.
Yep.
And then I've started to include witness statements within that same thing as well. So I can either do it on scene or I can take the person's details and go back at a suitable time for them. What you want to try and do is try and do it on the scene if you can.
Yep.
The memory's more fresh at that time. If you go a bit later on, they might not be to remember what.
I suppose it'd be better. I'm going back to the body cam as well. But if they're actually on the scene, that can be good for evidence. Actually on scene.
Yeah.
So
turn
they're
your body
actually
cam on and record it. Exactly. Yeah. Because sometimes they might be speaking too fast, and you might not be able to write it all down. Get it on body cam. Yeah, you've got that, and so that's fine, and we can always play that footage back. So that's good. So yeah, you can do that as well. If you've got body cam footage, I'll link in there so you can tag it to that. You can always put it in there; it's not a problem. So that's just an example of one there. Let's go back to this one. Right, let's go back to this sheet. So we've talked about expediting. So have you expedited? Yes, I have. What reasons why? You can put that in there. And then who's expedited it for you? It's got a list of all commands there, basically, who's done it. And that's it. That's that one. You then got incident level. So accidental damage. Sorry. Yep. Accidental incident and high incident. So have a look for this. So that one there. that wasn't. No, that needs to be unticked. That's not correct. This one here, this is what I'm working on at the minute. That 999 call.
Mhm.
So that's a high profile one. And CID's now involved, so I'll tick that box because they're involved. I've got DNA, but there's no match to it. So it'll give you an option there to work on that. So
Is that the
there's a match
one?
for that.
Is that the one with all the car left about and get on fire?
Yeah.
The one
yeah.
that was outside the station as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was parts outside the station, but the PD were called to it, but they had no grounds to seize that vehicle, actually. So what we can do. CID information. They give you an information, pop it in there, hand it to, and then we need to know who the officers are involved in that as well. Okay. Just so, and get a contact number for them as well. A contact number. I mean, I've got these two contact numbers anyway.
Mhm.
Try and get the contact number and get the badge number as well.
Yep.
We'll be putting some more fields in there as well. Just to include that information, so you can get that as well. You need to do so.
No problem.
Like I said, with any high-profile ones first, always come speak to me or Jimmy first.
Yep.
And we can have a look. If you think it, if we think it needs to be escalated further, you know, we'll talk through it. We'll talk through what we need to do and process and things like that, and we'll go from there. Basically.
Right. Okay.
No problem. So that's the spreadsheet. Loads of, as you can see, there's bloody loads in there. To be honest. Yeah.
So how many ones? Because there's a lot of closed, but how many is still ongoing?
One.
Okay.
There's one there which I'm trying to work on, but that's a long time ago now, so that'll be discontinued. There was that one, but evidence has gone missing for some reason. I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone somewhere. It's gone walkabouts. So, for example, this Russian mafia one. That's how much evidence there was. There's loads of it. Tons of it. Goes right up to there. We've got what, 57
Jesus Christ.
items in there.
Or was that taken to
went on.
court?
It was closed because we couldn't prove anything. Unfortunately.
That you hate that when that happens, don't you? You gather so much information, you can't do it.
CID come back and said it's not come back to anybody with it. Yeah, just APS closed it down apparently, so got closed and fought. So that's one big case I'm working on. Me and Jimmy were working on all FI, and we thought we were going to get a conviction. Basically, we had a suspect.
That must be annoying.
But we couldn't prove it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough evidence, so it was closed. So, yeah, fortunately, it's the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. But I'm hoping the one I'm working on, which is this one, hopefully it'll come back to something. Just don't know, unfortunately, sometimes, but just one of them things. So we're gonna set up a meeting with all FI. We'll go through all what's open, what's outstanding, and we're working individually. Try and get work done and things like that. There's a few blank ones here because I've just duplicated some ones, but it don't matter. You can fill them in if you want to do so. That's fine.
I just realised I've got an evidence at the back.
Yeah, if you could do, yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, cheers, mate. That's fine. So for that one, what I'd do is I copy, for example, I might have put this in already, probably not, but it might be in there. So what I'll do is just copy that. Back. To there. So 29, if it's not in there, so that's fine. Evidence collected, so it were metal in sample likely from an engine. So that's treated accidental incident basically. That one basically was caused by a fire at a fuel station, basically.
Yeah, done last night. There was a fire at the station of PD, And we spoke to the superintendent. I think it was just a bit. I got pictures of the I'll show you. So this is it here. It wasn't in black. It wasn't in color, but it was in black and white.
Right. Okay.
So like the one outside, red one. Of course, you can't see it because it's in black and white.
Yeah. I
Then I
can't
took
see
a
it now.
and then I took a picture of the where the fire was located. Well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why we have black and film. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know why we have them. I've never used them or can't visually see anything, but that's fine. It's all right. But yeah, you treat that as an accidental one, basically. Fine. You spots it person. The person said they've dropped a cigarette thing and it's caught fire.
Yeah, I would speak to like if for example there was a fire and I would put it out, gather evidence. I would speak to like superintendent. Why do you think there was how the fire was created? See what input they felt that it was like they were unsure or anything. That's when I would maybe look at it. I would look at maybe see if there was stuff in the past where there was. This is like the fourth, fifth time. The last couple of days that the footage has been lit and like there was like a what I'm looking for. There was like a like it was going round in circles, or it's like it was in a pattern. That's the word I'm looking for. Then I would,
Right,
I would.
Right. Okay. That's fine. So that's how you put your information in there. It's up to you how you want to work sheet. Can you just do me a favour? Can you enter anything in this blank screen here, in this blank box?
2 secs. How was that?
Can you type in it? Just put test in there.
Yeah, that was me.
Can't see that you've typed anything. Just refresh it. Oh yeah. I
See it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So you've got access to that basically. Right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Just let you know this sheet must not be shared with anybody else.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be doing it on my live eyes.
No, that's completely fine. I just have to tell you that's all.
Yeah,
that's fine. Right, so you got access to that sheet now, so that's good. So it means it works for you, so that's good. I'll take that one. Right then, so to process your evidence, so if you just want to go into your evidence pack, go to locker again. Have you got your evidence pack within your pockets, or have you put it in the actual shared folder?
I put it in the shared folder.
Oh, okay then, that's fine.
You may take it back out.
Yeah, so if you don't, so for example, you might go into your shared folder, but you might think, "I'm which one's mine?" You can hover over it, and it'll tell you what the tag number is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on the evidence locker for the shared one, hovering over my back.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll just put it back into mine.
Into your pockets. So you know that's yours, basic. So if you hover over it and you can't, what is it? You hover over it, it tells you, oh yeah, it's that one now. So it's just so you know for reference which one's yours.
Yeah.
But that don't matter for you because you're FI, so you can drag all them over if you want to process them all. But you're the person that will have to go and collect those and then put it on that sheet, basically, later on.
Yep.
Okay. Right, you'll let me know when you've done that.
Right, I've got the pack to fix.
Okay.
Shoot my one out.
Good. You're still alive. I thought David had killed you.
Oh, rude. Kill you in a minute. Right.
See what happens. Then they'll be cleaning up evidence.
Yeah, it looks like a bloody blow up Teletubby.
I've just seen him. I just imagine like some of his friends is coming down the Stinker. Where's Tinker Winky?
He's off his tits some time, half at time, to be honest. So within your evidence pack, you might have put your photo album in there.
No.
Okay, that's fine. So if you go into shared folder, Firefighters will put their. They've got their evidence pack, evidence within there, and they've got the photo album.
Yep.
That's totally fine to do that because we just separate them out once we work them.
Yeah, because I know once you're trying to put the evidence for processing it doesn't go because there's a photo in it or something.
Yeah, it does because the album's still within that packet. Won't let you process it.
Yep.
If you cut yourself again. I'm just munching on a scale. If you want to process that through for me. You go to evidence testing.
Done.
And it'll come up with your evidence and your tag number. I send it, I'll process it for you.
It just said I was.
That's now sent to lab for processing. That's good.
I didn't see it.
Right.
But yeah, it said it's been sent to laboratory for testing.
Yeah, that's good then. Right, if you want to come over here and just process your album for me.
That work.
Have you got an exposed?
Where's the one I did?
No, I don't know, pal. You're not got it in a shared folder, have you?
No, I don't think.
Is it for this test scene that we've done?
Yeah.
Alright, that don't matter then. If you ain't got it, it don't matter. But you process an exposed film, and it'll give you in exchange for a receipt. And then within 15 minutes, you can then come back and pick it up, basically.
Did I send you the wrong one? The photos?
No, that's a photo album that you sent me. So you don't send that off because you've already processed it.
I did have one because it did say exposed earlier. Where did I put it?
It'll be in your pocket somewhere, I would imagine.
No, that's not. I did see it. It was here.
Should say exposed film.
No, I did see it. I can't remember where I put it. I don't think I put it into the shared folder.
That'll be in your pocket, so won't it?
No, because only one I've got in terms of photos. I've got a photo receipt, but.
Alright, okay. So if you've got a photo receipt, that means you process one basically. If you go into that, I should allow you to go into that photo receipt and see what it is.
Two minutes.
Alright.
No.
Do you want to give me that receipt and I'll show you on screen?
Say that again.
You just want to give me that photo receipt? I'll have a look at it for you.
This is the one I had. I had one. I'm positive I had. There was one in my pocket. I had it exposed on it. I can have that.
Right, okay. As with these, you click use and it says write a label. If you've already done one, it doesn't tell you what it is. Yeah. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter.
I kind of know
so you got
because I've done a director done last night and then I put a label. I think what happened last night is because I put a the wrong label. If that makes sense. I put the wrong postal. I realised
you know what? It's all right. Don't worry. I won't worry about it, to be honest. But yeah, that'll give you a photo receipt, and then you can click pick up photo. That's within 15 minutes of you processing it. Basically. Okay. Once you've got both the evidence report from upstairs and photo album, you then want to assign it to a locker, which is on that sheet as I've shown you. And just put in the necessary information that you've got. If you've got a registration number, you've got an incident report against it. Because in all fairness, we should all be doing incident reports, but I completely understand that you'll go to multiple fires and it'll be impossible for you to keep up with them all. And that, you know what, that's completely fine. But if you've got evidence report for that scene, tag it in. To it as well. Okay.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Right, okay, sorted. Also, as well, you've got access to FI report archive files on the sheet as well. So I always put obviously the report itself has raised it and the document folders. You can always view them anytime if you need to do so. I'll go back to it. Right. That's why we keep them now. Okay.
Yep.
And that's why when we create a report, it creates that number. That's what putting reports. That'll be done a bit later on in it. Okay.
Right.
CID contacts. I'm going to try and get all contacts for CID. So we've got it on here, basically. So if you ever need to ring that person, it'll be the name, badge number, and contact number. If you ever need to ring them, basically. So I've got them. I'll be having them on there soon as well. And that's there. You need to look to. That's it. Now, what I've also done, you can just copy that if you want to do so and put it into your evidence locker without having to type it in, click it, and it'll come straight up for you.
So when you say about, you know how you've got different lockers, how do you create a locker?
So to create a locker, suppose get your locker number from the sheet. So I'll give you an example. So if you come back over to desk. So what I'll do is I'll give you this evidence that I've got. I'll do that as an example. And also the photo album as well. Anyway. Okay. So both that evidence report and album belongs together. So what we need to do now is put that into a locker. So you can just click on 00458 where I've assigned it to.
What was it?
So if you go into the evidence spreadsheet.
Yep.
I'm sharing it in a minute, yeah. And then if you want to copy that one there. Or you can type it in whatever you want to do.
Got it. So yeah, 00458. Got it.
Yeah. So what I've done on that sheet is I've assigned that tag number against that locker number to create it within the locker itself.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So if you flex your E muscle, go into evidence locker.
And I put that in the locker number.
Yep.
And put the evidence inside it.
Yep.
Yep. Done that.
Just 1 second. It's done.
Right now.
So what you'll see at the top right hand corner is a locker number in the stash.
Yep. And 00458, I've put it in.
Yep. So you pop that evidence report on that photo album into there.
Yep, done it.
However, you only do that once you put all that information in. So on that evidence report, I've put the tag number, which is found at the top of the report. And then I put what evidence is being found. Metal found in sample likely from an engine. So I copy and paste that into there. Basically, just copy and pasting from that information, basically. Also, when you go into a photo album, if you're working on a report, for example, it'll say copy link, and it'll give you a link. I'll show you an example. 1 second. Share again. Oh yeah, so sure. My memory's like a fucking sieve tonight. Right, there we are. So, when you go into a photo album, it'll give you a link into here. So it'll give you a link like that. So when you...
Oh, is that when you go into your photo album and then you can copy the link and then put the link?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll bring up a separate dialog box and you click copy and it'll give you that link. You just copy and paste it in. Once you copy and paste it in, it will then create these here for you. That's what you can do. Yeah. So what we try and do is try and raise them on here, put the links in, and then when you're creating your report, you can click open within a browser, or you can. So you'd open it from there, copy it, and then put it into your report. That's what I tend to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So in a nutshell, that's it. So have you got any questions, any queries, or anything that you want to ask? Anything that you don't understand or do understand, or?
I'll try to think. There's quite a lot of process, but at the moment, no, I've not got any other.
Okay.
I probably will, as I get used to it.
That's fine. I'm going to try and come in most nights this week.
Yeah.
If you're coming in, and I can, we can both team up and we can do it. Obviously, we've got some calls tonight as well, which is handy. So I'll pop down with you, and I'll tell you what to do, and then you can. I might ask you to say, okay, well, what do you need to do now? What do you need to do next? And do it like that.
Yep.
Just so you're learning as well. Okay.
I mean, I'll probably be on tonight until maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. Same again tomorrow.
I won't be on that time. I've got work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty on quite a lot, depending on in my head how my shifts are looking. Yeah, I'm on quite a lot.
Okay, no problem. Right, I need to get your uniform assigned. Complete training. I'm just gonna go.
Can I come out of the screen?
Yeah, you can do now. Yeah, no problem. I'm just getting it to you out anyway, so that's right. Completed. Put that in. I don't want you to close your ticket just yet because I need to assign certain stuff.
Righto.
No problem. it's done it. Right, okay. So on roster now, it'll come up as you are trained in FI.
Right.
Basically. It comes up there. I never knew how that worked, to be honest, but there you go. To get rid of that as well. So you're now part of FI. Congratulations.
Thank you very
You've
much.
passed. No problem. Right. If you, I tell you what, we'll try and go upstairs and get this uniform. You should see it now.
Yeah.
If not, you might need to clock in and clock out.
That's fine. Do I still need to go to reception as the clock on and off? Yeah, I thought so. Where are you at? You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Where are you?
Just in locker room, mate.
Ah, there you are. I lost you at the stairs.
That's alright. Right, yes, if you want to go into uniforms. You should see it now.
Nope.
Please. It doesn't say fire investigation. Right, okay. 1 second, I'll switch back to the radio. 615 back on radio. Six 1 5 to 410. Yeah, 615 to 410. Oh, sorry, buddy. Steve needs access to fire investigation uniform, but it's not coming up in his options. Oh, I've done that already. I've done it on roster. No, I haven't done it on tablet and say no. Alright, copy that. Yeah, sorting it now.
Perfect. So, how many active FIs do you have at the moment?
You have currently, let's have a quick look. Percy's not, he's gone to search and rescue. Git, but there you go. So we've got saving, thank you very much. Yeah, I just want to try that out for me now, so see if it works.
Nope.
Right. Try and clock out and clock back in again for me.
Would I?
Front desk.
Yeah, I'll go to the front desk and do it now.
Yeah, no worries. see if that works, buddy.
25.
Is it?
Nope.
Not working.
Nope. It is under job outfits you go
What's-
to, isn't it? Yeah, I can't,
Yes,
can't see it.
yeah, it's not working, Ash.
Let's see if I can get it.
That's weird, isn't it?
What rank do you have to be FI? Is it?
Well,
rank,
it was originally AF, but I've ranked it down to FF, so there's more of a chance to do it now.
Right, give me a second. Let me just try something real quick.
I'll say I've done it wrong.
Right, what I'll do. Let me. What I'll do is I'll promote you to advanced firefighter right now. Just to see if you can get it, and then I'll put it back down. All right?
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
So when I do it, it'll clock you off. You need to go and clock on again.
Yep.
And then come back, see if you can get it. If you can get it, save it as an outfit. Do you know what I mean? Like in your own personal thing, and then you'll be okay. All right. So give me one sec. All right, there you go. All right. So go and clock back on, then come back and see if you can get it.
Well,
PD do it.
aha, right, okay.
You
It's
get it now?
working. Right.
Yeah, I'll save it now.
Right.
So if you get it and put it on, and then save it as an outfit. So get it, put it on. Okay. Then go back into there and then save it as an outfit.
Is that the right one, or is it the other one I need to put on?
Yeah, it needs to be other one. So if you go into
Would I go to? The only one I can see is that one. This is the only one I can see I can get on.
So if you go to jackets and click minus to it.
So what you do, Stephen, when you go into the wardrobe, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can't see actually where.
Go into the wardrobe, like at the top where it says job outfits. If you go to the little thing where it says clothing,
Mm-hmm.
you can, and then whatever number David gives you, you can change the different bits of the outfit.
Alright, so I'm at clothing now, so what am I going to, James?
If you go to it's David here.
Oh, David, sorry.
Alright. Go to jacket for me.
Yep.
And then should be down as what's the number down is at the minute? 44
443, I've got the now.
443. If you go to 44 if you go minus 442 and switch it back to 443.
Not that one.
Go back to 443.
That's it.
You just turn around to your front. Yeah, that's it.
Is this it?
Side. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right, what I'll do is I'll go to outfits.
Save it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right side.
And then
cheers for that, buddy.
yeah, when you've done that, let me know and I'll put you back down to the rank. All right.
Alright, saved.
Yeah, you got it,
Sorted.
yeah?
Yep, that's saved.
Alright, so let me put you back down to firefighter rank. You'll have to go, obviously, you have to go and clock on
Yeah.
again, but there you go. And then you should be able to, when you come back in, go to your outfits, and you should be able to just pick it and choose it whenever you need it.
Yep, I'll go to the now and try it.
Right, bud. Save. But I'll go to that latest.
Right, buddy.
I'll be going to Los Santos Freeway.
See you, buddy. You got that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I can change uniform so it does work.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, can you just do me a favour and just go back to your ticket and then at the very end it should say accept or reject, or if you can accept that for me.
See that again?
If you just go back within Bluetooth and go to your ticket for me.
Uh-huh.
FI training. And then at bottom it'll say accept or reject. If you want to accept that one, then just say
Done.
That's brilliant. Right, sorted. Okie dokie. So, that's your training done. Just put it there. Yes, I'm just throwing some stuff out of my head. Work.
You alright?
Yeah, just doing this all this second.
One thing I do love is it's just you can gather so much in a case. Honestly, I've been looking forward to do this. I thought of search and rescue, but FI's not got any members in it, so why not just go and help them for a bit? So I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. See what cases this
Right,
with.
put an announcement out. So you've joined. There you go.
Thank you.
Right, that's it. Right, let's have a quick show. I've got any fires over. Oh well. Fine. But yeah, we'll get you one sorted out. You got your map vehicle. Let's get those as well.
Will I get access to them just being a firefighter?
You do part of FI, yeah.
No, as in for the rank. Would it be the same as the uniform?
I don't know actually. To be honest.
Let me have a look. What's it called?
Or transit should come up as. Or if you just put in FIU.
Yeah, I've got it. For transit FIU.
Yeah.
And then what was the other ones?
If you put in an R60.
What was it?
RS6. Romeo Sierra 6. Should come up as an Audi RS6 from Mark. Is it coming up for you, Steve?
No.
What's that, sorry?
No, I can't see it.
Right, okay, we might need to assign it to you then. I'll get we don't have to do it now anyway, so that's fine. But we'll get Ash to sort it out for you. What the hell? Ash, when you do me a favour, come back to the station. So Steve's unmarked vehicles. You can.
Could you do me a favour? Could you put in chat what the unmarked is, and I'll just copy and paste it.
Yeah, that's fine.
If that works.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, just put in the investigation.
What do you need me to do?
Yeah, you don't have access to free unmarked vehicles. I'm just wondering if you're going to sign it to
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because I'm writing it in wrong, but what I'll do is I'll copy and paste. I wasn't sure, it might be like the uniform and it might be like ranked specific.
Alright, try it now.
I'll just put it in investigation.
Aha, found it. Was it an Audi RS6?
RS6. Romeo Sierra 6.
Yep, got it.
Right, yeah. Right, okay. You've also got a Lexus NX22.
Yep, got it.
And also an I-Pace as well.
And a what?
I-Pace. I-Pace.
Yeah, I've got it, yep.
Alright, yeah. And that's all you need, basically.
Have you told him the rule of using it?
I certainly have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I will not be using those unless I really need to.
Yeah, so if you're using it, don't use the sirens on it. Obviously, it's unmarked for a reason. Yeah, so just obviously, just don't abuse it.
Yep.
Some people have in the past, you know what I mean?
I won't be abusing it. The only time I'll be using it is when I need.
Yeah, that's all good.
And they should not be customised either.
No. Yeah, don't customise.
I hand the names and I think that the clues in its name and.
Okay.
Right, I'm going state 10 because I'm knackered. I need to go to bed.
Alright, good night,
I
mate.
will catch you guys tomorrow, probably at some point.
Alright, no problem. We'll sleep tight anyway.
Always. Right, I'll catch you later.
See you later, Ash.
See you guys.
Hello.
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 Good night, mate.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it, yeah. Sorted. Right. Yeah, loads of PD on, isn't there? Yeah.
Let me just go and check that. I've actually got 56.
Alright, bro.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it, yeah?
Yep.
When a fire scene comes up, we'll go to it and then we'll go to it in van and then see what it looks like. There you go.
Oh, you said that.
That was
I know,
right on cue.
Bloody hell. You get your van out, I'll get mine van out.
$9.50 going to latest state 5.
If everything's alright this seat, I'll just step back to work.
Save him.
Yes, campfire, so I'll be step back to work now.
Yo, Ash, thanks for the follow and oh, sorry, thanks for the raid. Sorry, thanks very much. Hello, Lord. Norton, thanks for the follow, mate. You've just arrived on time, Raiders. We're just about to put out this fire. We're doing. I'm going the wrong. Yeah, so I've just joined FI, so we're. I won't be putting that fire out. Yes, I just joined FI, so we're just going to goes to the test. How are we doing all? Let me know how he's doing in chat. I just want to double check that I actually have everything.
Alright, so what do you need to do?
Search for evidence.
Okay.
And there's a
what do we
big,
need to
big massive evidence of the middle here. It's like a.
have a look.
By the way, I don't know if it's me, but my eyes, that car wheel is still on fire.
Right, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's been put out, but it might just be in your eyes, yeah.
Alright, before I gather, what I'm going to do is take a picture though.
Yeah, no worries. Has he given first aid? Alright. Alright, okay.
Yeah, they're going to transport him to NHS.
You might want to move him.
Oh. Have you got any film, color film? Because I used the last one, mine.
Certainly do.
Between you all. Thank you very much.
So you've got evidence. You've got taken a photograph. What also can you get from the car?
I'm going to take the registration from the boot.
Yep. Brilliant. Sorted.
That as well.
Sorted.
Can I take a picture with the person? You know, lying.
You don't need to do. You don't need to do so. Unless he dies.
Yeah.
But he didn't die. So I'll say that quietly just in case he heard me. If you're not used to your surrounding area, also take a photograph.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Out towards the building so you can recognise what.
Yeah, I'm going to take a photo from a distance just so I can get the whole place in.
I'd tell you what you could do as well, and I've done it recently. You could also create a scene and put postal on it. Do it that way.
Get him to NHS.
Say that again?
So what you could do, what I've done recently, you could create a scene. You could create a scene with your postal number and take a photograph of that.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Should have told you that within training, but you know.
Every day's a school day. I just forgot the postal. What's the postal again?
Postal is 644.
Right, I'm going to just come back a bit.
To get the registration number.
I'll get the registration once I'll take the picture.
Okay. Okay. You can zoom on it as well. I'll get some more from that, mate.
Am I saying this right, chat, or am I not able to put this in? That was bizarre. That was. Anyway, right. Photo. We're gonna get that there. Thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, I took a photo.
Okay.
I might just take a bit closer because I can't get the scene in it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I might need you back at that scene, David.
No, you're fine, mate. Thanks so much, though.
I'm gonna do one with the mark of the evidence to show what colour it is as well. I'm just gonna take a photo of the evidence, what colour it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you stand behind me just so you're not in the way?
Huh?
Come on.
9:30, space up.
Right.
Engine 725 status expansion. Appears to be a false alarm.
Yeah, good.
Right, got that ready.